You listening to rockslamradio.com. From all studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So grab a groupie, throw some horns, and settle in for another fine show from rockslamradio.com.
It's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me around against the fine. I'm not the man they think I am at all. No, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out the
Good evening, Tampa Bay! All the 55 countries listening to my communique. This is the Rockit Man Show, and we're ready to rock on with a very special guest. We got Ryan and Thomas G, and we're going to hear a little bit about how they're doing, where they're going with some of their music, what their next gig is, and we're pretty much get to know how the kind of music they really love to do is. So, Ryan, how did you and Thomas get together here?
It's been a few months now. It was back at an open jam in Hudson over at Mac Daddy's.
Ah, Mac Daddy's. Yeah, I almost played there once. I hear that over at Mac Daddy's, they get into a lot of fights over there.
It's a good gig. I've never had any trouble over there.
Well, how about you, Thomas? So you guys met over at Mac Daddy's then?
Yeah, I was doing an acoustic set, and he jumped up. He's like, "Hey man, you mind if I play the drums behind you?" And he jumped up on the drums and started playing. Picked up on everything I was doing right away. And shortly after that, he was like, "Hey man, you ever want to do something? You know, here's my number. Give me a call." And about a couple months later, I got an idea to want to put a band together, and I had his number in my phone, so I called him, and it's been uphill ever since.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I'm not a drummer.
No. He plays guitar, but...
Well, I do a lot of different things. It looks like we have an incoming call. Hey,
Right.
how about let's listen to that caller here. Caller, go ahead. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, the call is gone. If you have any questions or comments about the show here, please give us a call at 727-597-4022. This is the Rockit Man Show. We reach all over the world, and we hope that we rock your world this evening with a lot of the things that you might want to hear. So, Thomas, how long you guys been together so far?
Oh, we've been playing... It hasn't been a year yet.
No.
It's been, I want to say, close to it, but not necessarily a year.
But 7, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, it's just been now starting to get really, really, really serious.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I'm sorry, but I didn't introduce my co-host. It was, and here he is. What do you got
The
to say,
J,
David
baby.
J?
That's David J here. And we're talking about 7 or 8 months. You get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It takes 25 years for a band to stay together. I don't know what 25 years is, but I wanted to give a little bit of data on that. These guys are just starting out, man. That's what it is. This is a beautiful thing. It's like when the paper is blank and we're putting the pieces together. Now, to get into the Hall of Fame, after that kind of period, plus the product, in the top 10, top number 1 songs and that, that's where they're, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, another 24 years before you can get into the Hall of Fame. How about that?
That's fine.
Hey, man, you got 3 more months, man.
That's fine. I'll still be young.
You know it. Digging it too, man. You got to love it.
That's the thing with bands, I've been in so many different bands. Most of them don't stay together no more than a year, which really sucks. I mean, once you find a good combination, you want to stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to keep that going, Now, if you was to have a product that people could hear, like originals and stuff, that would be all the more reason to stick together. Although you couldn't say that about Jim Morrison. He's living out in France,
Chase
avoiding the mob.
baby.
You know?
Yeah, he's digging out there in that gravesite. You know, there's been some spottings of Jim Morrison and that by Meisner from Rolling Stone. And it's been on and off again. But it's attracting a lot of people to that Che Laziz Paris cemetery there where his tomb is. So, people are still digging on that. And who knows, man? And, they've got pictures out on a DVD. It's not real clear. If you go to rollingstone.com and look back for some of the old issues and that, you will see the article by Meisner, and you will see the DVD as well. And then take a look at it, see what you think. There's an image there, but when you get close up to the face, it's hard to see. But actually, they have submitted the film, and it has not been docked. They submitted it to a forensic expert in Great Britain to check it out. These guys are like MI5, MI6, man. They're so detailed. Like Scotland Yard, they don't miss a trick on anything that's been tampered with, and they say the film is actually legitimate. So, take it for what it is, man. But I tell you, the vibe's all around, and he's still going strong, and the doors rock on, baby. Break on.
Oh, yeah. I especially love to play a few Doors tunes on the keyboards.
You know it, man.
I've actually done it at Boulevard Lounge in Newport Richie.
Awesome.
I played that, Van Halen and Rush. I love to play Rush on stage. The hardest part is singing it.
I played at the Boulevard many a time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can attest to that. He's always kept us entertained over at the Boulevard.
Yeah. Cruising, man, and having a good time. That's the name of the game. That's where music takes you. And, of course, Newport Richie is really hot. You got the... what is that? What is that? What are the cocktails? Don't forget cocktails. I know.
Well, I don't frequent cocktails all that much. But
we'll have one here. Open bar there. Okay.
I'd like to
Where's that beer at?
I go to the longest running jam in Pasco County. That's the Boulevard Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they always do me right over there, So I don't mind saying the name of the bar over there, the Boulevard Lounge, Newport Richie. Yeah. So, what kind of music are you going to be gracing us with this evening?
We mostly do a lot of country, but it's got like it's hard to do it on the acoustics, but it's kind of got a rock feel to it. A couple of breakdowns here and there.
Well, a lot of country these days has got a rock feel to it. I've heard
slam, man.
Like total
Rocket
metal distortion. Is that country? Country.
Country with a twist.
But
a little bit of a twist.
I'm sure that some of our fans and yours would love to hear something. So if you want to pick up your guitars, that would be wonderful.
Sure.
So what's the name of the song that you want to play first, guys?
This is actually going to be one of the originals.
Oh, cool.
This is a tune. It's called "It Sure Beats Hell."
That's good. I like it.
It's 3 times in my life that like things were going really bad, and it's like, really, could it get any worse? And then it somehow, by some magical twist of fate, it did get worse. But in the end, you just gotta like look up at the sky, and go like, all right, really, like, come on, And then you sit back, take a deep breath, and you realize that no matter how bad it gets, it can get a whole lot worse in the blink of an eye. So it's really not that bad. So that's where the idea for this song came from, and it's 3 times in my life where it got bad, but it could have been a whole lot worse. So that's where "It Sure Beats Hell" came out of it.
That sounds more like Murphy's Law to me. Yeah.
I know it, man.
So, what's the name of the song?
"Sure Beats Hell."
Sure beats hell. All right. Everybody give a listen to this.
I was on my way home from a weekend at the beach. I'm stuck on I-4. No thanks to my Jeep, I got 2 flat tires, only 1 spare. Now it starts to rain and come on, this ain't fair. That's the story of my life I've known all too well. It may not be heaven, it sure beats hell. I've been working all week for the man on the ropes. I'm getting whipped like a dog with nowhere to go. I'm giving all I've got for minimum wage, for some farmers' tan lines and bills I can't pay. When life gets me down, I say to myself that it may not be heaven, it sure beats hell. It sure be tell that's where you go when you wanna give up and go on no more. Life gets hard and you know that it's true. You gotta take a deep breath and you push on through. You can learn a lot from the stories I tell. I may not be heaven, it sure be tell. Well, I bought a little ring and I gave it some thought, but she just gave it back and tore out my heart. I opened my eyes and what did I see but my next ex thing sitting next to me. Took another shot of whiskey, said, oh well, she may not be heaven, she sure be tell. You know it sure be tell, that's where you go when you wanna give up and go on no more. Life gets hard and you know that it's true. Gotta take a deep breath as you push on through. You can learn a lot from the stories I tell. I may not be heaven, it sure be tell. Yeah, I may not be heaven, but it sure be tell.
Oh yeah, rocking out on the rock house with some country on the Rockit Man Show. So what is the name of the place that you're going to be to next, and when?
Overtime, Sports Bar and Grill on State Road 52 tomorrow
Mhm.
night from 7:30 to 11:30.
That's in Port Richey.
That's in
Hudson.
Hudson,
Okay.
Port Richey,
Hudson,
area.
Florida. You'll be able to hear these guys playing out.
The Bearded Brothers.
We are the Bearded Brothers.
Is that what you call yourself?
Yes, and I owe that to my buddy Tony for coming into the bar one night with a T-shirt on, and that we were sitting there trying to come up with a name for what for us. Like, what do we call it? People kept asking, "What do you call yourselves?" And it's always been, "Oh, I'm Thomas G. That's Ryan." That was it. And then he came in with this T-shirt, and he gave me one. My mother absolutely hates it. Sorry, Mom, but it says "Bearded for her pleasure," and I'm like, dude, that's a great shirt. And then shortly after that, Bearded Brothers came out of it, and then that, of course, turned into a motto or whatever you want to call it.
That's funny. ZZ Top. There's three
Their
guys in the
drummer.
band, and two of them have beards, and the one that don't have a beard,
His last name.
his last name is Beard. How about
That's awesome.
that? So, are you content to be just a twosome?
We have fun with the duo stuff that we do, but we have played gigs as a 3-piece and occasional gig as a 4-piece, and we're piecing together.
Do you have the
band.
other guys to for your compilation?
Yeah, we have the guy in mind. I mean, but they do play with other bands, so every now and then, I mean, they got to play their gigs, and that that's their first priority. Which eventually, we don't know where things are going to go, so we kind of mix it up. We don't have a set group, of guys, that we could call the Bearded Brothers Band or whatever.
Well, I'd love to sit in sometime with y'all,
Absolutely.
on bass or drums.
We host 2
Very
open
cool.
jams, man. Come on out.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But you'd have to let me know if it's going to be the drums, because I'd have to bring my drum set, of course.
Oh no, we got house drums at the jams. We do.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be an open jam or something.
Yeah, we host 2 open jams during the week. At, Bourbon
You
Street.
have your own open jams?
Yeah,
We host two.
we host 2 of them.
Oh, which is and where?
Wednesday nights is like a country southern rock open jam, but anybody who wants to play can come in. We don't care. It's just that's the theme behind it is country and southern rock, and that's at Bourbon Street. It's still
Newport
there.
Richey.
Bourbon Street, Newport Richey, still there.
Yeah, actually, they came back.
Oh yeah.
With a force.
Slightly smaller version, but
The work and big shout out to Stephen Nat. They
Yes,
have
thank you
helped
guys
us
so
so
much.
much. They've really, really helped me and him, and they've introduced us to a lot of people that are starting to help us with, I guess you would call our careers. And they've just been so helpful, and they did an incredible job redoing that bar. They made it a little bit smaller, but the sound system they have in there is incredible. I mean,
it's a pretty good sound system. The one thing that I have a little problem with is over there is the every time I go there, they pass me up.
Yeah.
It's not like
Wait a minute now. We run that open jam.
Wait a minute.
They do. They pass me up. I'd be signed up right on the list. And
Yeah.
last time there was a female bassist
let me
that
tell you.
went up.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I just talked to the owners beforehand. And
That's the
then,
worst thing,
Then she
man.
got up, and I'm like,
Well, you need to come
I'm
back
off
this
to the
week.
boulevard.
Man, they
Yeah,
play all kinds
You
of
need
games,
to come back this
man.
week. Then we don't pass people
Oh,
up. If your
yeah.
name's on that list, we will get.
It
to
may
you.
not be in 1, 2, 3 order. They may, the host may choose people off that list that's going to enhance the whole overall, presentation of the show because they
and
know them.
Sometimes you get a guy that signs up as a drummer, and then you get another guy down the list, a couple people that signs up as drums, another
Yeah.
guy that signs up to guitar, and then you talk to the three of them. They all know the same stuff, so you'll get the three of them up to play.
Yeah, you got to mix
And
it.
you mix it up a little bit. So
Make it
sometimes
a
people
variety.
do get jumped, but in the end, at the end of the night, I go
Yeah.
through the list countless times.
Right.
If there's a name that hasn't gotten an X through it
We've
or
only
a
been
cross out
hosting
through
this
it,
now for
but
Yeah, I've done that. some
couple
of them,
weeks.
huh?
few weeks maybe.
yeah.
You get the comedians in there. You get all kinds of folks. You
Oh
know?
yeah,
You get,
especially
That's
on
another
the
thing,
Thursday
you got
night.
mix with that. You
Oh,
know, a little one on, one off.
Yep.
You know how to do
well,
that.
maybe I'll bring my keyboards too the next
Oh
time.
yeah,
I come
a
up.
variety
Yeah.
of sound.
I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, well, I'm usually playing the bass because I get to move around out through
Yeah.
the crowd and such. You know, that lets me dance with the ladies while I'm on.
Oh boy.
I was doing one gig one time, and I was just playing the bass, dancing with one girl, and there was another girl comes behind me, and they both sandwiched me.
Oh,
Well,
shucks,
They
man.
love that bass, man. Must be
Slap the
something about
bass,
that.
slap the bass.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
I've had some of them tell me that they think of that headless bass as something else, when I'm
Lord.
playing. But we won't repeat that on this show.
Lady Gaga just donated $1 million for Sandy. Okay, she's from New York. On another
Well,
word.
that's
Since you're
all.
talking about ladies, I got a couple of them here. It's some
Well,
interesting.
that's all nice and everything, but
Yeah.
that's like a day's worth of food for the whole state. Yeah.
Yeah, she loves it, man.
If you're gonna really give
You're
a
talking
give a
Yankee
donation,
over there.
Hey now.
it's nice that she donated, but come on, give 20 million, not just $1 million. I mean, they all
I
need
wish
it.
I had $1 million. I wish I had $1 million. Period.
Million
let alone
anything,
be able to
man.
Give away $1 million.
Well, if you invest to the Powerball, you just might. It's 250 million here in Florida. So if you want $250 million, invest into the lotto in Florida.
There you go. And you were also talking about comedians and stuff. We also we host a night over there at Bourbon Street on Thursdays. It's Bourbon Street's Got Talent. So any talent.
Which night is
Oh
that?
my God.
That's on a
Thursday
Thursday.
night.
Oh, that's Thursday night.
And it's also a classic rock, southern rock.
just a
Another open
it's another
jam.
open jam.
It's
It's
still
actually
an
a gong show.
It's a gong show. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
the
the gong
Oh
show.
no, man!
Oh,
How's
yeah,
that go
man.
anyway, man?
I
Dom,
remember the gong
ring
show.
the bell, man.
I just hope that nobody gets up there and does feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Calm down, brother.
It's fun.
Who does the judging though?
There's guest celebrity judges that do pop in from time to time that did it.
Really?
They do 'em, yeah.
Like who's the most famous? That's coming in there.
We haven't gotten them in yet, and I don't want to say it and get anybody in trouble, but
So we're not going to.
so we're not going to.
Oh, what? No. How about past ones?
No,
We've only
we
done it
just
for
started
1 week.
last week.
1 week. Oh, okay, yeah.
It was only the
That's
first week
fine.
that we did it.
So
But,
this is going to be a long running thing right now
Yeah,
so far?
as long as we keep getting the turnout we had last week, absolutely.
Oh, you had a big turnout for the
Oh
gun show?
yeah, it was.
We'd love to see more people come out.
Well, I'm
though.
going to just have to pop right in since
right.
it's not that far from my house.
It was fun, man. It was real cool. I don't really think anybody was in there, and nobody got gonged that night.
Well,
There was a lot of good people in there. It was a long night.
this is the Rockit Man Show, and we're talking about the place called Bourbon Street in Newport Richey, just on 19 and close to Trouble Creek Road.
Yes,
Yeah,
just south.
and if you want to have a great time, just go on out there.
Yeah.
The Gong Show. That's almost like a new concept from
it
like
was-
20, 30 years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
As soon as they pitched the idea, we were all for it. We're like,
Yeah,
that's
we
cool.
were so down with it. Dubious Arbuckle actually runs the open jam down there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a good. That was also a good turnout on the Thursdays. We do
Yeah.
Wednesdays, he does Thursdays, and we host the Gong Show. So it was
Oh.
a good turnout.
Well, maybe if I get up there as a contestant, I can actually tell people, hey, tune into my show. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, get that tip jar out there, man. We want that cash money, but
Well, I won't be looking to get any tips.
Come
for
on,
that
man.
one. Yeah.
Rockit Man will get up there, man. $100, baby. Click it on, man.
Oh yeah.
Especially
yeah,
bring that bass up there, man. That'll be jumping all over you, man.
It's time
Well-
for another sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try
Another million from Lady Gaga, man.
I'm gonna try my luck with
She'll
Powerball
dig it.
because
We got to get her on the show. Yeah, sure.
my girlfriend had a dream about me. She said I won the lotto. So I probably should invest into it.
Probably should invest into it.
Yeah. So the thing is, you don't get all of that at once. You know, if you go and get 250 million, they're probably going to cut out about 75 to 100 million out of that. Yeah. So JG Wentworth, here I come. All right. Now let's listen to a little bit more music that from our incumbent band here, the Beard Boys.
And they're coming, man. The Bearded Beers, yeah.
What else? have you
Hosting
got-
down
got
there
in
at Bourbon
mind?
Street.
What do you want to do?
I don't know, man. We'll figure something out.
Always do.
Okay, we're here on the Rockit
let
Man
it rip,
Show
man.
with the Bearded Boys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, watch them scratches now on that guitar.
It's character.
I get enough of them on mine.
Beta hook.
Let's do it.
Well, I heard you had to drive him home after 2 umbrella drinks. I heard he's got a press, cause he's into bay and green. My buddy said he saw y'all eating that sushi stuff. Baby, that don't sound like you, and don't sound like love. That sounds like it sucks. He can't even bite up. He can't even skin a buck. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. They never drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream. But darling, I ain't even worried. You come running back, he can't even bite up. As he kissed you in a hayfield as the summer rain falls down, as he took you to meet his mama back in his hometown. Does he drive the interstate? Does he take an old back road? Can he melt your heart with a haggard song every good old boy should know? Well, I didn't think so. He can't even bite up. He can't even skin a buck. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. He never drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream. But darling, I ain't even worried. You come running back, he can't even bite up. No, it won't be long till you start getting bored, and I'll be smiling on the river, reeling in one more. He can't even bite a hook. He can't even skin a bug. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. They never drove a truck, knows how to throw out a line, but not the kind in a field and stream. But darling, I ain't even worried. You come running back, he can't even bite up.
All right.
Justin Moore tune.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Ryan and Thomas, the Reader Boys on the Rockit Man Show. That was pretty tight, guys. You guys got it down pretty good on that.
Thank you.
How many songs do you have altogether as originals that you can do?
Originals?
That you can do together.
We got the one original that we play out, and we got probably 5 or 6 on paper that we're still working on.
Uh-huh.
We haven't finished them just yet, but we're in the process of it.
Oh, that's always good. You know,
Yeah, we got to put a rush on it, though.
Yeah.
well, there's no real rush when it comes to music. You know, just to take it as it comes. You know, in my experience of writing music, sometimes I can write the whole song, lyrics and music in 15 minutes, or sometimes it takes 2 years to write the song.
I got a song like that. I started writing it when I was engaged to a girl, and then we broke up, and I've yet to finish it because the feelings ain't the same. So it's kind of hard.
It's gonna have
finish the
a
song.
nasty twist to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those. It turns in, it's a sweet love song, and then by the end of it, bad things happen.
So it's hard to recall how you were feeling at the time.
Yeah, I could recall it, but it's hard to write it because the emotions ain't the same. So now it's like I'm kind of changing it up a little bit, but
Moving on to better things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I hope you find better things like that in your future.
I found her.
Ah, that's good. You know, it's people can go through life for long and not ever find their significant other if that's what they're looking for.
Right.
Also find them in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
At the grocery store in the vegetable section.
Yeah, you never know.
That's actually one of the best places to pick up a girl. That and the library. Oh, also church. Yeah,
Church.
You
Church probably
can pick up a lot of women that way. But there's one place that I like to go to that is like the numbers are like 10 to 1 when you go into this place. It's on Hillsborough. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's called the Roundup.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are so many. There wasn't an ugly girl in the whole place, and it was just so nice. All you had to do was get up there and dance with them. And if you can carry a tune with your feet, you might be able to go home with them at the same time. At the same token, so that would be something to think about too. For those who like to engage in those kind of things.
Yeah, that's how you present yourself. Now, you guys, I want you to think about the last time you were on stage. I'm going to put you on the spot now. I am. You're walking out on stage. You're looking at the audience. Now, how are you going to present yourself to your audience? What are you going to say? Are you going to talk to your audience? Or are you going to immediately go into play? What are you going to say to your audience? And how are you going to get them enthusiastic about your style and your music before you start to play?
It depends. We've had shows where it's hard. It's like a spur of the moment type deal. But the last show we played was at Seaside, and I think we just kind of started playing. And we introduced ourselves at the end of the first song. We were kind of like, hey, the first song kind of basically said, hey, we're here to have a good time. We hope you guys are too. So at the end of the song, it was just like, y'all ready to party? And we just kept on going, and from start to finish, it was just.
And while we're speaking about Seaside, I mean, that's another shout out, man. They've helped us out a lot too. Everyone down there, the staff, everybody.
I love you, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Cash coming out there, just hit that guitar, start playing. Hey, I'm Johnny Cash, and you just rip it there. Then you maybe talk to a little bit of prayer, gospel music. Something nice and sweet to the audience. Jack White curses at him, kicks him out, gets them, ejected because they've got the shirt. Jack White is notorious for intimidating his audience.
Actually,
I've called
him, cursing at him.
I actually used to park my yacht at the seaside. I had a 45-foot sailing vessel
Nice.
that I used to go out sailing in. It actually came from South Africa.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it's been out across the ocean more than once at least.
Very cool.
That's
And
cool.
the thing about it is it was made of concrete, and people go like, "No way, concrete don't float." Well, I'll tell you. Then I go, "Does steel float?" They go, "No." Well, a lot of ships are made of steel.
Touche.
So I was lucky to find it. I actually sold it to the guy over at Seaside, the one that
Oh,
owns
no
it.
kidding.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
I think I know. I think I know the boat you're talking about.
yeah.
I think
And what's your style, man? How'd you sell that, man? What did you present to him, man?
Well,
It's a piece of crap, everybody. It will sink anytime, man. You're gonna buy it now.
Actually, no. It needed a motor to get out of the harbor, and the one I was going to get was going to be like $10,000. You know,
Oh.
but I didn't want to put that much money into it. You know, it costed $3,000 just to paint the thing. So,
Yeah, I've never had a yacht. I always get,
consequently,
I always
I
get
found
stuck
a
with
way.
dinghies and
I found
John boats.
that
Hey.
he wanted it, so I let
I've
him
killed
have it.
many a fish with a John boat.
Oh yeah.
John boats catch fish. Don't let anybody
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you
man.
otherwise.
Well, that
That's a
that puts
native
me in
word.
mind now. Speaking of boats, it's mullet season now, and there's a lot of people out there trying to earn their keep with mullets. You can get up as much as $3,000 in one single run.
I got a couple of friends of mine that do that.
Yeah, I used to do that myself. You know, it was a lot of fun till it got really cold and the waves are coming over, and you just want to get back in, go back in, fuck the money, go back in.
the closest experience I've had to that, it was watching Deadliest Catch. It's pretty intense.
Deadliest catch. That's even worse.
World's worst jobs, man.
That's a very high-paying job, but it's also the
Well, I
worst.
mean, give me
You
a break.
know
I was
it, man.
watching on a 3D TV. I was like actually there.
Oh, you're splashing cold water. Hey, I've done it.
pretty
I've
I want to
done
be
it.
there.
It's
It
pretty
goes from
intense.
3D to 40 instantly with a cold glass of water.
Bottled water,
Yeah, tie down the tables, man.
throwing crabs at each other.
So you got the one place that you're going to tomorrow. What about the next place?
Well, we do those open jams
Wednesdays and
every week.
Wednesday and Thursday we're at Bourbon Street. I don't think we have anything this weekend.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm horrible like that. I got this book that's got all the dates in it, but I can't tell you how many times I've lost the thing.
Well, lately I've been using my phone to put stuff into.
I lose too many of those to trust it. I've lost way too many phones in my life. I'm horrible. I'm Sprint's best friend.
Well, I have a friend that used to drown his phones. He didn't do it on purpose, but last one he drowned, it ended up in the toilet.
Very nice.
But the worst way to drown them is in salt water. They don't recover. They don't recover from that.
Yeah, there's a couple of fish out there swimming around with my phones probably inside of them because I've lost. I know what? I've lost 8 phones while fishing.
Wow.
Yes. If anybody out there has a Sprint phone that they're not using, send it to me.
Hey, you got any fish songs, man?
Not yet.
Like bass songs.
Yeah,
None of those,
they're
not
working
yet.
on it.
All right.
I got the sticker
They're doing
here. I
a little
swear,
fishing here.
this needs to be
Hey,
a
there
song.
you go.
That needs to be a song. That
you
actually
go.
goes out to a friend of mine. Julie picked that up for me when she was in Colorado, and I slapped it right on the guitar. It was probably the best sticker I've ever gotten from anybody. It
I don't
fits
know,
me.
man. You
You're
got
getting a
nice
lot
one
of
on your
attention
Jeep.
from that. Huh?
Yeah, that one on the Jeep works too.
A lot of
Thanks, Kyle.
exposure there.
Oh,
Yeah, I tell you
Top
what.
down, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are going to be sound like you're going to be going further with your music than
It's
most people do.
yeah, it's starting to move in the right direction.
I'd like to give a shout out to our buddy Dana.
Definitely give a shout out to Dana. He's helping us out, introducing us to some people, and that's where the granted I agree with you as far as speeding up songwriting, but we got to write a couple of songs here, not pretty quick, but in a reasonable amount of time. We have a guy that's very, very interested in hearing what we have. So.
Do you work during the day or?
Killing fish.
I work during the day. I mean, I get up, like most people around 3.
the crack of noon.
Yeah.
The crack of noon. The
Well,
crack of an egg.
I work out of my house pretty much as a computer tech. So,
Oh, very cool.
but when I'm not really doing anything, I'm trying to restore my speedboat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I've got a 1973 Checkmate, the very first year they made them.
Nice.
And if for those who don't know, the very first Batman boat was a Checkmate.
Is that like a chess boat?
Checkmate. No, yeah, well, yeah. Actually, I was going to put a mural right on the bow of it with the checkerboard and all that. With the pieces would be made would be like boats that would be coming in for the Checkmate.
That'd be cool. That'd be neat.
That was just my idea, you know. I started doing all the interior work myself, like some of the upholstery work. Never did it before, and now I'm getting umpteen compliments for what I'm doing. So I'm doing all this by myself.
Oh yeah. It'll mean more when it's done.
Oh yeah, I figured it'll be worth about $3 or $4 grand after I'm done. You know, maybe even more because the engine itself doesn't have has 0 hours on it.
Oh wow.
It's 140 horse, which is more than enough for what I want for that. I've seen the previous owner had 200 horse on it, and they said it got real squirrely when they got it up to the top speed. I wouldn't want to go that fast, so in that little boat. It's supposed to be a lake boat, but I'm going to be out in the Gulf with it.
I don't need to go fast. I just need to go where I need to go and get back safely.
Yep.
I like to go far. I like to catch me some big fish.
Yeah, last time I went out with some friends, you know, so there was like 5 of us and we're fishing, you know. And the only thing is I was the only one to catch fish. And I caught
Story of my life.
I caught 4 fish and nobody else caught anything. Oh, well.
Oh man, that was an awesome look.
Last week don't count, man. Last week was a bad week for me.
Yeah, so David, what have you got to say here? This is
I'm
the Rocket
telling
Man
you
Show.
here, man, I'm digging these fish stories, and then I'm sure Stephen Tyler. Yeah, first of the month, you know, Aerosmith's coming to Tampa Bay Times Forum, and there, you know, well, it's going to be one of these days very soon in December, and that. So we got very flexibility on that. But Stephen Tyler makes his first ever visit to the Playboy Mansion. That was towards the first of the month of November here.
Oh, which Playboy Mansion was
that? That was the one in L.A., man. He praised Hugh Hefner. He posed with the Playboy Bunnies at the 15th anniversary of the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp at the Playboy Mansion. Tyler says of Hugh Hefner, quote, "I love people that are committed to their crimes of passion. And he is the gentleman of all time. He signifies the joy of womanhood.
Uh-oh, we have a caller coming
and
in.
not the degradation.
Yes.
And even women love Playboy. Yeah.
Let's hear from our caller. This is Rocket Man Show. What you got to say?
Hello?
Hello?
Is this the Bearded Brothers?
This is the Bearded Brothers.
Yes, we got the Bearded Brothers online here.
Is this Thomas Giamo?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
Well, take a wild guess at who you think it is.
Sounds like Mom.
Oh, this is Lauren.
It is.
What's going on, girl?
Not much. I can't believe you're on the radio. Just want to call and say hi.
Hey. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
They're very, very noteworthy to be on the radio.
I know, and they're pretty good. You got to hear them live. They're even better.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping that you're enjoying the hearing them live. Maybe they'll grace us with another song.
Yeah, we'd probably
Yeah,
do
you
that.
know what I'm going to ask you to play, Tom.
Which one?
Oh, come on. Which one do I always ask you to play?
Oh, if it's If I Was President, me and Ryan haven't done that together.
Oh,
But I could do another one that I know. I could do another one that I know is one of your favorites.
Oh, which one is that?
Would that be the Margaritaville spoof?
Oh, yes. You can do that.
Oh, we got to hear this one.
I think you might enjoy it.
Good.
All right.
I happen
see you guys
to
later.
be
Goodbye.
wearing a Jimmy Buffett shirt,
Have a
by the
good
way.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
I hope this doesn't offend any Jimmy Buffett folks. I did not write this tune. This is just we heard it one time and I fell in love with the song and it came out of it. grown, smoking up a bone. Look at that ganja covered with oil. Using my tweezers, got pot in the freezer. I made a new pipe out of aluminum foil. Stoned off my ass again in Marijuanaville, searching for my roach clip on a rope. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know that it's all this damn dope. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Maybe that tie stick was way bit too strong. But I got a real cutie, a Colombian doobie. And soon I'll be up on my way and lost. Stoned off my ass again in Marijuanaville, searching for my roach clip on a rope. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's all this damn dope. Blew out my bong pipe, ran out of Bud Light, but I found some stash I had hidden at home. Threw it into a blender, and soon it will enter these little fudge brownies that help me get stoned. Stoned off my ass again in Marijuanaville, searching for my roach clip on a rope. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's all this damn dope. But I said that some people claim I sound like Dylan when I'm stoned, but I know that it's all this damn dope.
All right, the Ganja Way on the Rockit Man Show. We're joining the ranks of Colorado and Washington State.
And Twinkies goes out of business. What is going on?
Yeah, what's up with Twinkies? Now,
Grandma,
I've
Mom,
been
anyone
doing-
who's listening, I apologize for that last one.
We didn't write that
I
song.
didn't write it.
No, man, those lyrics were really fun lyrics. Any
Oh,
way
yeah,
you cut
that's
the
right.
cookie,
Man,
you know?
but-
I thought it was a very interesting song in that.
People, it's
know.
a lot of people come up and they're like, play some Margaritaville, play some Margaritaville. Well,
We're like,
I
all
can
right.
do Margaritaville. And everybody can play Margaritaville, but you know, we change it up a little bit, and that's a lot of the. You come to one of the shows and you'll notice we have almost way too much fun between the two
You
of
know
us
it, man.
on stage, and we love it. It's we have a blast.
That's fun, man.
You guys have some great. You have a terrific voice for what you're doing.
Thank you.
And he's great for your backup and everything.
Oh,
It's
man.
excellent. You know.
Nah, it's
I
I
wish I
love
didn't think
playing
about
music with that
I didn't think
kid.
about bringing a water bottle in. Or oh man.
Well, we do have a pop machine down the way here.
Perfect. I'll be hitting that up
Now,
here.
there's
pretty
a
soon.
water hydrant down there too. In that you can go in there.
All right.
In,
Sounds
in the
dangerous.
break room, get you a cup of water in that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was terrific. I loved the the thing that is Colorado and Washington State have already approved recreational marijuana, and it's going to be soon that the rest of the states will follow. Florida might be next because they're always trying to put a bill in for recreational marijuana. The police departments will tell you they don't want to arrest people for that because it's such a pain in the ass. You got too many people in jail over a joint. That's effing ridiculous. I mean, just because somebody wants to enjoy a little inoculant, that's not going to really hurt anything. It's the least harmful of everything out there. I'm not trying to be an advocate for pot or anything, but still, there's people who enjoy that, which is like 70% of Floridians. I would really estimate that would be the good estimation right there, 70% at least, because especially when it comes to musicians, most all of them smoke. Yeah. So you have to have your little inspiration somehow right there.
I'll tell you, my baby girl's my inspiration right there. I'll tell you that. My little girl.
That's always a nice thing to hear. Do you have any family at home?
Well, I have my family. I don't have any kids, if that's what you're asking.
No kids.
I got kids.
I
got kid, singular.
Kid. She is adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I won't say how advanced my age is. I still don't have children, as far as I know. As a musician, there will be some times when a girl would come on to you and she'll want to take you home.
I've never experienced that, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've had that numerous times, and you'd have your fun with them, and you'd never see them again.
Heard that.
Oh, not that I wanted to see them again. I just wanted to have my fun with them, just like I'd never see them again. But I'm a little bit over that now. Since I'm at a more responsible age, I guess. So I'm here on the Rockit Man Show to tell you why. But anyway, if you have any comments or questions of the Rockit Man Show or our musicians, Ryan and Thomas here, the Bearded Man, would give us a call at 727-597-4022. The Bearded Boys are here as our guests today. David J., what have you got to say?
Hey, man, I'm saying it's really been a fun show as we're moving towards.
We got a call.
The call in.
We got a caller.
Come on. Show.
Call in. Go ahead, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. ¿Cómo está usted?
You're live, man. Speak up. What's your name? Dave's not here.
Live on the Rockit Man Show. Come on. Caller. Speak up for us. Hello.
I don't recognize that number.
Oh, you recognize that number?
Does anybody recognize that number?
What number?
I don't
Hello?
recognize it. It's more like
352, man.
More like Hernandez
Must be
County.
Gainesville.
That's like Spring Hill. Yeah. Hello.
You got any Gators out there, man? I mean, we're all country here. I want to
You're
mention
on
that
the Rockit
people
Man
relate,
Show. Give us,
a
go
lot
ahead and
of, lot of
speak up.
Gators. That country sound you have.
Unfortunately, we can't hear you right now. We'd love to hear back, though.
Speak up, caller. You're on the Rockit Man Show.
Did we just get pocket dialed?
Did somebody hit their phones here or something?
Mine's in the jacket.
Nobody's got a 352 number here, right?
No.
I don't. I'm more 727 myself. Caller, we're still listening, waiting to hear from you.
Oh.
Hello.
There's another caller.
Okay, caller. Go ahead, speak up.
This question is for Thomas G.
What up, Pop?
What's up?
I know who this is. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Unbelievable. I just clicked on this website, man. How are you?
All
Going
right.
very well. Going very well out here in television land.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's coming in pretty good on your computer, huh?
Yeah, it's working pretty good.
All right. Well, I was almost expecting Frank to come up, this evening, but I guess he changed his mind. Yeah.
He had mentioned something about it, Roger. I don't know what happened.
That's all right. There will be other times, but you had a question for the Bearded Boys, huh?
Kind of scared after this last song that we just played.
Are they playing? Are they doing any music up there?
Oh, no.
Well, we've played a couple. You'll have to click back and see a few.
Well, we can get them to play another one if you want. Do you have a request?
Yeah, I have a request.
What you got?
All right. What's your request for the Rockit Man Show?
The request for the Rockit Man Show is Redneck Girl.
Redneck Girl. Do you know that?
You would, wouldn't you? I don't have the words.
I would.
I don't got the words with me. And I don't remember them all.
Okay. Well, how about another request there, Sam?
That's all. Just give us something. That's all. Give us something live. That's all.
Well, he wants to hear something live. What have you got?
This is like Stump the Band, man,
Stump the Band.
Hey, what do you got, man?
Try and stump the band on
I
the
like that
Rockit Man
Redneck
Show.
Woman, man. I
another
tell
one
you,
that I know you
that
like.
sounded pretty good to me.
I think they have something going on there, Sam.
Redneck what?
All right, here you go.
Stump the band. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to hang up and enjoy the show. Have a great night, fellas.
Okay, Sam.
This is cool as hell, man. Stop the Wednesday night.
All right. See you, Sam.
I had a buddy come down round last July. He called me when he crossed the Mason-Dixon line. Said he was heading down south, looking for a good time. I said, man, come on, I got a place in mind. We put up at a bar out off the Georgia line. He walked in, man, his eyes got wide, but when his jaw hit the floor like a good smile. And he said, man, we got some pretty women up north, but I ain't never seen nothing like this. I said, man, these here ain't no ordinary women. We call these grits. She's a product of being raised in the country. Knows her roots and works hard for money. Southern drawl with dark tan legs. Ain't nothing like a woman southern born and raised. But loves her mom and daddy, her lowered to death. Acting innocent, playing hard to get. The girls tonight, man, they're out on the town. Grits, man, girls raised in the South. We sat down at the bar and had a couple drinks, breaking his neck, just scoping the scene. It wasn't long before he had my attention, pointing towards the door. He was staring at long legs that ran in the boots, a short skirt and her t-shirt didn't have much of use, but she walked right to the jukebox and fired it up. She had every head turning, boy's eyes was burning as she made her way out to the floor. They had the jealous girls looking on and saying she ain't nothing but, oh my God, she just broke it down low. Right up to being raised in the country, knows her roots and works hard for money. Southern drawl with dark tan lanes. Ain't nothing like a woman southern born and raised. Loves her mom and daddy, you're lowered to death. Acting innocent, playing hard to get. The girls tonight, man, they're out on the town. Grits, man, girls raised in the South. She's a product of being raised in the country. Knows her roots and works hard for money. Southern drawl with dark tan legs. Ain't nothing like a woman southern, born and raised. Loves her mom and daddy, are lowered to death.
acting innocent, playing hard to get. The girls tonight, man, they're out on the town. Bridge man, girls raised in the South.
All right, the Bearded Boys on
Brantley
the Rocket
Gilbertson,
Man
Brantley
Show.
Gilbertson,
Oh,
Brantley Gilbertson.
yeah.
That was a Bradley Gilbert tune right there.
Well, we got about 2 minutes left to our program here. I've very much enjoyed Ryan and Thomas for coming on the Bearded Boys.
Check us out on
we want you to know that they're going to be around the Hudson area. Let them know where you're going to be.
We're gonna be overtime tomorrow night, 7:30 to 11:30. That's Overtime Sports Bar. That's on State Road 52. We also have 2 open jams this week, Wednesday and Thursday. And he set up the Facebook account. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, just check it out. Just check us out on Facebook. Go to Facebook and look up the Bearded Brothers.
Yeah, that should be a kind of quick reference for them. I wanted to let everybody know that this week marks my my full year of being doing the Rocket Man Show on this here station. So
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very
so we hope that you'll all tune in next week from 7:30 to 8:30 because we're going to have another band in, but that'll be a surprise for you for when you tune in. So this is the Rocket Man Show in Clearwater, Florida. So we'll see you next week.
What was that? I'll tell you what that was. That was another fun show from rockslamradio.com. Yeah.